If you put water in a glass, it contains the liquid only till its capacity allows. The rest of it spills out. On the other hand, if someone is thirsty and you give him 1 drop of water, it does not suffice the urge. Likewise, the glass is the hoarders, water is the resource, and thirst is the homeless. If you see one-sided story, there are billions of people who are extravagant and don't know where to spend their money. Their glass is full and the water spills over the table, clothes, laptops, jewelry, or simply useless keepsakes. Hoarding captures up to 6% of the world population, twice as OCD, obsessive compulsion disorder. What exactly is hoarding? Buying objects that are not driven by needs, useless items like extra crockery, clothes, shoes, electronics, toys, even empty boxes. You are requested to keep in mind that hoarding has recently been the cause of cluttering, in which houses are doomed with filth and the owners request professional cleaners to help them out. It's time that we explore whether hoarding is a psychological disorder or behavioral problem. A 2010 review by David Coles at King's College London asserted that 80% of the hoarders didn't meet the criteria for OCD, which means it is not obsessive compulsion disorder and it can be treated easily. Let's see what makes hoarding different from OCD. The hoarders are more prone to depression than those with OCD. There is different pattern of heritability found. Brain scans showed different pattern of activation in such individuals. The drugs that were successful with the treatment of OCD have no effect on hoarders. In 2013, severe hoarding was declared as a disorder in which a person acquires unmanageable number of possessions and feels sad if these possessions are discarded. What causes hoarding? According to Carolyn Rodriguez, hoarding is deep down related to the constructive element in our personality, which means reserving the resources in case you need these in future. How about using them in present on those who don't have anything to eat, sleep on streets, and die of cold? YouTube channels like A&E and Only Human explain it better as a result of some mental trauma or not letting go of a past memory. The hoarders relate the objects to a specific memory they don't want to forget. The hoarders spend a tremendous amount each year on objects they don't need and might need in future, ignoring what people don't have in present. Have a look at the number of homeless people in America. On a single night, more than 500,000 Americans go homeless. 65% are sheltered and 35% are living on the streets because of expensive living, poverty, and unemployment. Check out World Population Review for more statewide details. What policies were devised to address the desperation among people and homeless crisis? Perhaps leveling out the expenses, treating hoarders, and addressing the needful might bring some changes. Whether or not hoarding is a mental disorder, it can be cured so that the resources that are wasted in the process of professional cleaning can be donated or used by the needy people. The problem that goes unaddressed in America is to provide a suitable quantity of water to fit a glass so that it doesn't spill out and those who are thirsty are at least given half of the share. The homeless dying on streets in the freezing cold nights might get a blanket from the hoarder's house. Think about that.